If you've put off your flu immunizations, experts say it's not too late to prevent it, even if flu season is already underway. Data collected for the 2018-2019 flu season by the Texas Department of State Health shows the influenza virus is beginning to hit Texas. As we reported on Monday, an El Paso man has died from the flu. According to the El Paso Department of Public Health, the man did not get a flu shot. And joining me now to talk about flu shots is Dusty Warden with Immunize El Paso. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And earlier we were talking about how the CDC recommends that you should get your flu shot before flu season, which is typically October, November. We're in January, so is it too late?
It's never too late to get immunized against the flu. Typically in the United States, we'll see the influenza incidents start to begin to rise in January, peak in February and March, and it'll stay that way for a while until it begins its decline. We're early in January, so it takes about 2 weeks for an immunization to take full effect. So if you get immunized today, you can still curb off the flu before it becomes a big issue for you and your family.
And data is showing that El Paso and Las Cruces are ranked, pretty high with flu activity. Is there a reason why this region is seeing that spike?
You can't corroborate necessarily in the U.S. where it's going to strike first, or it doesn't necessarily move in a wave. It's hit or miss every year. So the best thing you can do is protect yourself against the flu, regardless of where it's striking first or last. Right now we're seeing widespread cases in California and New York, and the middle U.S. It's actually less of an occurrence. But don't be fooled. It'll likely come this way, and we'll see widespread activity throughout the entire United States. So get protected.
For some people who maybe don't see the flu shot as an option, are there other ways to prevent getting the flu?
You can take some non-pharmaceutical interventions, constant hand washing, avoiding ill people. But in today's society, where you're involved in school, work, or other social settings, it's almost impossible to say you will not come in contact with somebody who has a flu. Some people might be carriers of flu and be completely asymptomatic. So regardless of whether they're showing fever or runny nose or a cough, they might be carrying the flu and spreading it. So the best thing you can do is constant hand washing, but the most important thing you can do is get immunized.
All right, and if anyone needs, to get their flu shot right away, where could they head, or what could they do?
Both of our brick and mortar clinics are open right now. Immunize El Paso on the east side over off George Dieter, as well as our San Juan clinic over off Trowbridge. They're open all week long, including Saturdays, to make it as convenient as absolutely possible. We also have outreach clinics that we set up for employers or different schools that they can find on our website, immunizeelpaso.org.
Perfect. Dusty Warden, thank you so much for joining us. And there you have your flu options, everyone. Coming up.